everyone, and welcome to Local Live. Today, my guest is Dan Webb. Take it away, Dan.
All right. Ready?
Merry Christmas! Rocking around the Christmas tree and the Christmas party crowd. Mr. Hungry can't see it because of just his style. Rocking around the Christmas tree, let the Christmas tree. Later we'll have some pumpkin pie and we'll do some caroling. You will get sick in the evening when you hear voices singing, let's be jolly, deck the halls with boughs of holly. Rocking around the Christmas tree, yeah, happy holiday. Everyone dancing merrily in the new old-fashioned way. Get it, Diane! You will get a sense in the feeling when you hear voices singing, let's be jolly, deck the halls with boughs of holly. Rocking around the Christmas tree, have a happy holiday. Everyone dancing merrily in the new old-fashioned way. Yee-hoo! Ladies and gentlemen, Cousin Dan.
Howdy. How y'all doing today?
Dan's not my real cousin. Could be your cousin. We're not sure. We haven't checked yet, just for sure. Dan Webb, thank you so much for being our guest today.
Thank you for having me. Thank you for having me.
We are here at Making Music in downtown Frederick, in case I didn't mention that. And we thought it would be fun and a little different to open up with a song again. We did it last week, and Dan said, hey, I know some Christmas songs, so we thought we'd give it a try. Thanks for letting me
No,
sing.
what really happened is Ashley said, we're playing Rockin' Around the Christmas Tree.
He said you know any Christmas songs.
G sharp, and that's it.
As you know, I know like one Christmas song. This Saturday at Champions, we'll be doing a second Christmas song for the first time ever in my life.
You know, Brenda Lee would have been proud of you. That was incredible.
Well, it's
by the way.
country and it's Christmas. Nobody knows Loretta Lynn, The Heck with Old Santa Claus, because I do that one otherwise.
Do you know how tall Brenda Lee was?
She was little, right? How tall was she?
4'9".
4'9".
That's all she was. 4 foot. How tall are you?
I'm 5'4".
You're 5'4". You know, Loretta Lynn was only 5'2".
Really?
I thought she was. You know, she just seems huge on stage.
Big voices.
Yeah, I love her.
That's
yeah.
what it is. Well, Dan, speaking of that, we are here, and I am super excited because I want to say we've had some awesome country artists on. We've had Southern Charm on, but definitely more modern. Jamie Kay did like a country flavor, but you're my first. What I would call, I guess, would you call it old-time country?
Yeah, retro country, old-time country, yeah, the real country.
Right,
Yeah.
roots Americana country,
Yeah.
The origins of
Americana
country.
is like a Starbucks drink. No,
Yeah.
this is roots country. This is Hank Williams.
We had it
by-
before Starbucks. And if you guys have watched, I please check it out if you haven't. Dan and I were talking about it, the PBS documentary on how country music started. This is what you play is where it all began.
Oh, I love it. In fact, what I played first was Irish music.
Irish music. So tell us a
Irish
little
and
about
Scottish
that.
movie. Well, down there's my CD. Great.
Okay.
Irish and Scottish music came over, and then slowly it morphed into country music. And I made this CD of Irish drinking songs last year, but you know, people would rather hear the retro country, and I think I'd rather play it.
Yeah, but there's nothing wrong with Irish drinking songs. You know, at least one day a year, everybody likes.
One
to
day a year, I can get a
Irish.
booking. It's incredible. Yeah.
But so then you decided to start doing more old time country, and you named, what are some of the artists that you like to cover?
Well, I love Hank.
Yeah.
Hank's great. He was 29 years old when he died, and he'd already written 150 songs, and God knows how many. About 20 #2 hits and about 7 #1 hits.
Amazing.
Incredible.
In
yeah.
such a short amount of time.
Short amount of time. Yeah.
So something really cool. Let's hear some fun facts about Dan. What did you do before the music? Such a cool job.
Well, I've been in Frederick all my life. I was born in Frederick Memorial Hospital. I'm not going to go back that far, but
I've
I've been here all my life. But I opened a comic book shop in 1983 called Brainstorm Comics and Gaming. And I had hair down to here and a beard, looked like Jesus, so I don't look the same anymore.
What's his birthday?
But, yeah, 4 years ago. Yeah, my birthday. 4 years ago, my mom and dad both fell, and right after I sold the shop, I thought I was going to retire and everything. They both took nasty falls, and then I realized I got to help out. And then slowly we found this place called Country Meadows. It's just this wonderful assisted living place that mom and dad could afford, so they went there, and that's where they've been. And I started going and playing music for dad. And my dad, we'd drive to school every day, and he'd have like an 8-track of Conway Twitty or Merle Haggard or Johnny Cash. So that's where I got indoctrinated with country music. And then, so I started playing it for him, and then slowly he started to think I was Hank Williams, which is okay, that's fine.
Nothing wrong with
it's
that.
sad, but cool at the same time. And then I started playing there every month, and the nurses told me, you could probably play other places too. And I go, I'd like that, because I want to do this more than once every couple of months. So now I'm playing 8 different assisted living places in Frederick, like every month. And I just started to try to get bookings in Hagerstown, and it's just working really well. I mean, when you sell your business, you don't know what the hell you're gonna do. You just like, you like jump out of the plane and you're building your parachute as you fall.
But you kind
That's
of
what
went
I've been
from
doing. It's
one
great.
really cool gig into another really cool gig.
I went to the unemployment place and I took these classes in writing resumes,
Yeah.
right? And finally I got a job for 2 months, and then it was just a temp job, right? And then I took my resumes, all of them, and put them in the shredder. I said, screw this, I'm gonna find some way to be my own boss.
When you're an artist, right? And
Yeah.
I've seen that a lot of times, like people I know that are musicians also paint, or they do movies, they do other stuff, and it sounds like you're no different. When you're a creative type, don't fight it.
Yeah. I love music too. It's all fun. All I want to do is play music and sing with other people. And when you're playing for dementia patients, and they're all moving their lips, they're all singing. That's why I started really.
Right.
My first gig that wasn't with Mom and Dad was some Masonic rest home up in Maryland. And this old Navy guy started lipping along with "Hey, good looking, what you got cooking?"
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden he started singing. He had a Navy hat and he was in a wheelchair. And then this is great. So I went over from the mic and went over and played in front of him. We both were singing the song. There's about 25 other people in wheelchairs. And then I went to the other side and started playing for them. And then I look over and there's nurses all around me. I'm going, oh damn.
Yeah.
Shoot.
Well,
Oh shoot. I gave the guy a heart attack.
Right.
And then I went over and I go, what's going on? They go, well, Mr. Smith hasn't talked in 5 years. And then all the hairs on my arm just kind of stood up. And this is what I'm doing.
Yeah.
This is what I'm doing.
How can you not? And
Yeah.
I've watched studies on that, and it is amazing. Like music can bring back memories, and it lies in the brain.
Yeah, and playing for dementia patients is a lot like playing for millennials.
Why
Except
is it-
they
tell
have
us
their,
how.
they have their faces in these phones with their blue glow hitting their face, and they're not looking at anything anywhere. It's
I just
probably-
reminded me, I haven't even shared the link for
It's
the show
actually
yet. I'm a
worse.
terrible millennial right now, Dan. You just had to trigger me to share my link for
I
everybody.
triggered you. I'm sorry.
You did, no, in a good way. You trigger people all around here, even crazy millennials like myself. So I think that I gotta say, I gotta fan out. I think that is so cool.
What are you doing?
I'm sharing the
What are
link
you
so
looking at
everybody.
your phone. Put your phone away.
I'm sharing it. I want
Oh.
everybody to see this interview. They just missed a good story. I'm sorry. Go back, rewind right now if you're just getting on. I shared it. We're good now. And also, I gotta see the live comments. Hey, Michael Gray. Michael Gray is watching. Fantastic.
Hi, Mike.
Percussionist.
I jammed with him back in the 70s.
Did
was,
you?
That was great.
He's
Yeah.
so good, man.
Yeah,
And what
he
a
was,
cool guy.
absolutely.
What a cool guy. He says, I jammed with Dan and his buddy Kelly Gray years and years ago.
But Kelly Gray's in Jalopy Deluxe.
That's a great name.
It's a great name. They all dress like 1903 mechanics. It's really a cool look they have.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So your get up? You had the jacket on earlier. It looks very retro country. You're true to what?
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do. I got a Hank hat, but
Did you always dress up for the gigs, or is that something that you started doing as you got into it?
Well, I realized that they responded to visuals. It
Okay.
wasn't just the old stuff. If you looked the part, then their faces would light up. So that's why I decided to do it.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. I love that story. And then, what are the best songs that they get into? What are some of the top hits when you play that they just go?
Well, there's a
crazy?
lot of songs I do that aren't country. Like after all that, I talk about how my dad made me watch Hee Haw when I was a kid.
Yeah.
And then Mom would make me watch the Lawrence Welk Show.
Yeah. Hey,
And
Lawrence
so I
Welk.
do a lot of stuff like
Yeah.
Zippity Doo Dah, I'm Looking Over a Four-Leaf Clover, Pennies from Heaven, and just everything. Every time I see their mouths move, I leave the song in. If no one reacts, song's gone. I put another song in. So I've been really researching the age group that's there and what songs are really in their heads. And then I've been trying to, so they just never stop engaging with me the whole time I'm playing. So it's more, I don't know, I've been watching all the videos on YouTube about dementia. I'm going to start taking some courses because I want to do this better.
Yeah.
That's
Oh my
all there is
gosh.
to it.
Well, it sounds like what you're already doing is coming very naturally. So please don't stop. And we do have a bunch of people joining us now. So now that we've got some folks on there. Oh, hey, Hez, my friend from Amish Outlaws is watching. You want to talk about some great wardrobe? Those guys got it going on.
She's on her phone again.
It's part of the gig, Dan. It's part of the gig. In honor of that, would you go ahead and play us some tunes right now?
Okay, well let me get the Hank guitar, the Hank jacket. I'll
You
be
have
right
to
back.
have the wardrobe on. And in the meantime, anybody that's watching, I know you're playing the assisted living circuit, but I do have some friends that I think would really be into it. So we gotta find you a gig where it's not exclusive to people that are residents. We have to get you something downtown. In the meantime, getting ready to go here at Making Music on Local Live. He goes by Cousin Dan on the circuit, and here he is ready to go. Let's hear some music, Dan.
All right. Hello. Well, hey, good looking. What you got cooking? How's about cooking something up with me? Well, hey, sweet baby, don't you think, baby, we can find ourselves a brand new recipe? I got a hot pot board and a $2 bill, and I know a spot right over the hill. There's soda pop in the dancing free. If you wanna have fun, come along with me. Well, hey, good looking, what you got cooking? How's about cooking something up with me? Well, I'm free and ready, so we can go steady. How's about saving all your time with me? Well, no more looking, you know I've been cooking. How's about keeping steady time with me? I'm gonna go my date book over the fence, buy me one for 5 or 10 cents. I'll keep it till it's covered with age, 'cause I'm writing your name down on every page. Well, hey, good looking, what you got cooking? How's about cooking something up with me? How's about cooking something up with me?
Woo! Yeah!
Thank you, thank you.
Play us another, play us
Ashley's got
another.
her phone up, and Wally's got his up.
I'm
And the two
posting-
old dudes don't have phones. Thank you.
I'm posting videos,
All
y'all. Do another one, man.
All right. All right, this song's George Jones' favorite Hank Williams song. It's number 3 in the top 100 country music songs of all time. It's called I'm So Lonesome I Could Cry. Hear the lonesome whippoorwill. It sounds too blue to fly. That midnight train is winding low. I'm so lonesome I could cry. I've never seen a night so long when time goes crawling by. The moon just went behind a cloud to hide his face and cry. Did you ever see a robin weep when time begins to fly? That means he's lost the will to live. I'm so lonesome I could cry. The silence of the falling star lights up a purple sky. And as I wonder where you are, I'm so lonesome I could cry. Hear the lonesome whippoorwill, it sounds too blue to fly. That midnight train is winding low. I'm so lonesome I could cry. Thank you.
Yay! And the crowd goes wild. Here, Making Music in detail.
You are the crowd, and you are wild. All right, thank you.
I imagine that there will be one episode where we have like a giant audience here that
We
shows
just
up.
need 5 people to clap and
We
an
have
applause
one
sign.
guest. We have one guest today, and it's
Who is this guest, by the way?
He's like, I'm not supposed to be here. Don't tell you. We won't turn that camera around. Well, Dan, that's fantastic, and I love country music. Like, it's very obvious, you can tell, and so this is exciting. We have a lot of people commenting, so I want to share these comments with you. David Brown says, I could pick a mean bass behind him.
Thank you, Dave. Thank you.
Jimmy Rickard says,
Jimmy.
He was in my very first working band, Shaker. We had a lot of fun together.
Oh, heck yes.
Are you giving shout outs? These are good guys.
Definitely.
Jimmy and David. I love the Frederick music scene. So you said you're born and raised in Frederick.
Oh, yeah. But Vinyl Rhino and Never Rise, right up here with me.
Oh, really?
Absolutely.
Yeah, well, we got to get you in a Vinyl
Very
Rhino show.
entertaining.
We don't play enough country. We just added a country song, but we'll have to add another one, get you up there with us sometime.
Oh, well, thank you.
Yeah, Vinyl Rhino, I've heard of them, they're okay. Anyway. So you're gigging, and a question that we always ask our talent is a funny question. We ask, what's your favorite road food? And do they feed you at these assisted livings? Do you ever get a nice dinner?
No.
They don't feed you?
That's okay. That's okay. But even though they have great food at these places, they have it very well planned out for every single meal. So there's really no extra. They do a great job.
Not for a young whippersnapper like you. They don't have that kind of stuff.
Well, that's okay. Yeah.
So what other, is this your favorite kind of music to play, or you kind of saw a need? You mentioned that you listened
Well, like Jimmy Rickard said, we started playing rock. We were playing classic rock while it was still current.
Okay.
Yeah, so,
how did you start officially playing? How old were you, and what got you into it?
Oh, I was 18. Well, no, I was like 15.
Okay.
And I put we put ads in the paper back then. And I was looking for friends to play music with, and so, I was playing bass and guitar. So I said I play bass because it's easier to get in with the group.
True.
Yeah. So I played bass, and I found some place in Boonesboro, this house that was falling down. The bricks were, it was horrible looking. And we were in there, and this guy had, oh my God, I can't even remember anymore. But that was the first time. So we would just pretty much, I would put ads in the paper and go jam with total strangers.
Yeah.
And this is
gigs?
before Craigslist.
What are some of the gigs you played?
Oh, really? Well, Shaker was really the first band I got in that really played places. And what we played was this place called Dino's in downtown Frederick. And Dino's was a biker bar.
Where was it?
Yeah, it was, it was probably on Market and 4th on the left-hand side.
Okay, yeah.
Somewhere in there, yeah. So, it was so horrible that whoever bought it just erased it and built something new.
Dino's.
Oh, Dino's
Rest
was
in
horrible.
peace, Dino's.
Yeah.
Anybody remember that? Let's see, we got a bunch of folks on here saying hi to you. And I know because your songs, and you talked about this earlier, like a lot of these older songs, they're shorter songs.
They're 90 seconds long. If you don't have a soloist, which is why I'm going to make this pitch right now.
You can make a pitch. Get your pitch on.
I'm looking for an old-time fiddle player. Hank Williams almost always had either a fiddle player or a steel guitar player, but dobro is fine. So if you're a fiddle player or a dobro player that loves Hank Williams, just call Making Music. I'll let you know.
And hey, this is a lot easier than taking an ad out in the paper, isn't it?
See.
So Dan, you don't mind the phones now, right?
It's not Craigslist though. Oh my God.
Have you had some Craigslist stories?
I had a Craigslist.
What happened on Craigslist?
Well, this guy took me somewhere in Hagerstown, and we went to this back road near the river, and he said, okay, it's this house over here, and the house, the grass had not been mowed. And I looked inside the window, and there was no furniture. So I'm going, oh man. So I had to convince him I was a bigger serial killer than him.
Oh yeah, no, it's a great strategy.
I got out, so yeah. Excellent.
That's brilliant. What did you
See, but that didn't happen. That didn't happen back in the 70s with ads in the paper.
Really?
Yeah, everyone was a little weird and a little bit eccentric, but no one was like taking you to an abandoned house.
So you would argue that people are crazier today than they were then? Uh-huh. I mean, there are more people, so theoretically the odds are going to be higher that there's more crazy people.
Yeah,
right?
you just go in thinking that.
That's my strategy. Whenever I share your same strategy, is to convince them that you are crazier than they are. So like I'll have some of my girlfriends are like, oh, I hate going to this one part of town because these, the people always like make comments to you, and I'm like, I live for it. I got my comments ready to go. Someone will be like, hey girl, you having a good night? And I'll be like, I love turtles, and they run away from me screaming. They're like, that girl's really crazy. So yeah.
Yeah, you like weird people. I can
just
tell.
Out crazy.
I've seen your bass player. You really like weird people.
Oh, Nick, he's great. I love Nick.
Bizarre guy.
He's a goofy dude.
Yeah. I love it when you both make the same, because he's like, what, 2 feet taller than you?
He's 2 feet taller than everyone. I feel bad because the guys in my band are not that short. They're all like average height.
And sometimes he makes the same movements you make on stage.
Yeah, he's always copying.
Yeah, he's copying you, but it's so cool. It's like a hobbit and an elf or something.
I'm the hobbit in this scenario.
Sorry.
Oh man, that's rough. I need to do. I gotta wear some heels or something. It's hard to dance around. Well, with that, you don't know any Hobbit songs, do you?
Yes,
No.
I do.
You do?
Yes, I do. Would it remind you of the Shire if I played them?
Oh, no, don't do that.
Oh, my
I'm
God, I need a
5'4". That is tall for an American woman. I'll have you know. That's very tall. But stand up.
Oh, no,
How tall
I think
are
I know. Well, with that.
Right, out of the
I'm
camera range.
6'3".
Probably right now they're seeing me and you're out of the camera range is what I'm guessing. I don't really know.
Well, Brenda Lee was 4'9", though.
I'm telling you,
Yeah.
I am a tall woman. Put my heels on. You all right? Why don't you sing some more songs for us? You get on your
What do
best.
you want? What
Get
do
on
you
your
want?
best.
Do you know one?
What do you got? I'm not gonna sing this one.
How about Setting the Woods on Fire?
Well, I'm not singing it. I'm gonna watch it, and then I might jump in if you play like something religious and good for me later. Maybe Wally.
Okay, we'll do that. We'll do that. This one's called "Setting the Woods on Fire." It's not about starting forest fires. It's an old slang meaning all the honky tonks were connected by back dirt roads throughout the country. So when you're setting the woods on fire, you just zoom in from one to the other with your best girl. So this might have been the first rockabilly song. I'm not sure. Comb your hair and paint and powder. You look proud and I look prouder. You sing loud and I'll sing louder. Tonight we're setting the woods on fire. You're my gal and I'm your fella. Dress up in your frock of yellow. You look swell, but I look sweller. Setting the woods on fire. We're taking all the honky tonks. Tonight we're having fun. We'll show them all a brand new dance that never has been done. I don't care who thinks we're silly. You be Daffy and I'll be Dilly. Order up 2 bowls of chili. Set the woods on fire. I'll gas up in our hot rod stoker. You'll be hotter than a poker. You'll be broken, but I'll be broken. Tonight we're setting the woods on fire. You my gal and I'm your fella. Dress up in your frock of yellow. You look swell, but I look sweller. Setting the woods on fire. We'll put aside a little time to fix a flat or two. My tires and tubes are doing fine, but the air is showing through. I don't care who thinks we're silly. You be Daffy and I'll be Dilly. Order up 2 bowls of chili. Setting the woods on fire.
Woo!
Yeah, I really needed a soloist in the middle of that one. That would have been great. Nice little fiddle part.
Keep plugging. Keep plugging.
All right, here's one called Cold, Cold Heart. It's about having the ghost of a previous relationship haunt your current relationship with. That's never happened to you, right?
No, sir.
Yeah.
Never, don't look back.
I tried so hard, my dear, to show that you're my every dream. Yet you're afraid each thing I do is just some evil scheme. A memory from your broken past keeps us so far apart. How can I free your doubtful mind and melt your cold, cold heart? Another love before my time made your heart sad and blue. And now my heart is paying now for things I didn't do. In anger, unkind words are spoken that make the teardrops start. How can I free your doubtful mind and melt your cold, cold heart? You'll never know how much it hurts to see you sit and cry. I know you need and want my love, yet you're afraid to try. In anger, unkind words are spoken that make the teardrops start. How can I free your doubtful mind and melt your cold, cold heart? There was a time that I believed that you belonged to me, but now I know your heart is shackled to a memory. Why do you run and hide from life? To try it just ain't smart. How can I free your doubtful mind and melt your cold, cold heart? Well, thank you.
Hey. Wants to join you now?
Well, what do you want to do?
Let's get, I mean, if only we had a second guitar player
Well, damn,
here
damn.
at Making Music.
What if his name was Wally?
Anybody available with the name of Wally around here must have good hair. condition today.
I might have.
All right. Now, Hank didn't just write love songs and songs about drinking and brokenheartedness. He wrote some good gospel tunes. And here's one called I Saw the Light, as soon as I get a chord plugged into my mandolin. Where is it, Wally? Right there? Oh, it's in the other guitar.
And by the way, I believe this is our last local live for the year, so.
Maybe ever. after
No,
this.
stop. From everybody here at Making Music, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. From Reg and Pam and Mark and Wally and Bill and me and Reg and the whole gang. Happy Christmas, Merry Christmas, and let's get a little
All right.
gospel.
Praise the Lord, I saw the light. I wandered stowing this life filled with sin. I woke and met my dear Savior in. And Jesus came like a stranger in the night. Praise the Lord, I saw the light. I saw the light, I saw the light. No more darkness, no more night. Now I'm so happy, no sorrow inside. Praise the Lord, I saw the light. I was a fool to wander and stray. Straight is the gate and narrow the way. Now I have taken the wrong for the right. Praise the Lord, I saw the light. I saw the light, I saw the light. No more darkness, no more night. Now I'm so happy, no sorrow inside. Praise the Lord, I saw the light. Where will I take it? He's not gonna take it. Just like a blind man, I wandered alone. Worries and fears I claimed for my own. Now I have taken the wrong for the right. Praise the Lord, I saw the light. Okay, last time, here we go. I saw the light, I saw the light. No more darkness, no more night. Now I'm so happy, no sorrow inside. Praise the Lord, I saw the light. Praise the Lord, I saw the light.
Ladies and gentlemen, Dan Webb, your cousin Dan. Check him out. Thank you so much for being my guest today. And,
You burped a little there.
no, I didn't.
Yes, you did.
You burped me. It's true.
Oh, okay.
He's unreal. Let's have him back.
Thank you. Thank
See
you.
you guys later.